Today we are going to discuss the topic probability. Probability is the chance of happening of an event expressed quantitatively. That means we are going to discuss or see the chances of happening of an event. That means it is not certain that is only that is one particular event is going to happen. There are some chances. So how many chances are there? That is called probability. Now, what is an experiment? An operation which can produce some well-defined outcomes is called an experiment. That means if we are doing something and we are certain that the result we know very well, then it is called an experiment. Now, what is a random experiment? An experiment in which all possible outcomes are known and the exact output cannot be predicted in advance is called a random experiment. See, this is a coin. If we are tossing this coin, it is not certain definite that only head can be there on the top or only the tail can be there. So this is called a random experiment. Another example, rolling an unbiased dice. That means when we throw a dice from which you play Ludo, there can be 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6. One of these 6 numbers can be there on the top. So this is called a random experiment. Now, sample space. When we perform an experiment, then the set S of all possible outcomes is called the sample space. That means when we throw this coin, then set S of all possible outcomes. There are two outcomes. One is tail and another is head. So there are two possible outcomes in tossing a coin. So S equals to H and T. And in rolling a dice, as there are 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any one of this can be there. So the complete set of these possible outcomes is called a sample space. Now, event. Any subset of a sample space is called an event. That means any one of these 6 numbers can be considered as an event. Next is the formula of possibility or probability of occurrence of an event. Let us assume that S be the sample space, that meaning how many possible outcomes are there, the set of those outcomes, and E be an event, that means the event about which we want to find out. So P event, that means probability of happening of that event, is equals to favorable outcomes upon total outcomes, and in short we can write P equals to NE upon NS.